First method is branch data system. The first method is data system method or data account system or synthetic method. Under that, we prepare the branch account. Then if there is a requirement, we prepare the debtors account and petty cash account. And this is the second method, final account method. In the final account method, we prepare trading profit and loss account and ascertain the profit. Okay. Trading profit and loss account and prepare the trading profit and loss account and ascertain the profit of the branch. This is, you already studied the trading profit and loss account, you know it. And there are slight changes in this. Okay. So first we prepare the trading profit and loss account. What is the first item in the trading profit and loss account? Yes. What is the first point in the trading profit and loss account as per your single entry system?
To opening stock.
To opening stock.
Opening stock.
First you take opening stock, only opening stock, not opening balance. Remember this. You take the opening stock, not the opening balance. Opening stock of the branch. You write. What is the second item in your trading account?
To purchases.
To purchase. Second item is to purchase. Instead of that, you take two goods sent to branch. Okay. Goods sent to branch you take. This is called as purchase. Any doubt? Then what is the adjustment in the purchase? Cash purchase, credit purchase. To that you deduct purchase return. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Then in this case, you take the goods sent to branch in the inner column and deduct returned by the branch. Goods returned by the branch. This is very important. Purchase, purchase return. Like that, goods sent to branch is treated as purchase and goods returned by branch is treated as purchase return. Remember this. Okay. In place of purchase, you take goods sent to branch and less returned by branch. Less returned by branch. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt about this point? This is called as goods sent to branch, means head office send the goods to branch. Head office send the goods to branch. Then branch return goods to head office. You take the total goods sent to branch, deduct the goods returned by branch. And ultimate answer you write in the amount column. Any doubt? In place of purchase, you take this point. Clear? The next is, what are the items coming under debit side? After purchase, you write wages, manufacturing expense like carriage inward, octroi, gas, electricity, then production expenses. Okay. You write the expense relating to trading account. You know that. What is the first item on the credit side?
Buy sales.
Buy sales. Okay. Under the sales, what are the items coming? Under sales, what are
Cash
the
sales
items
and credit sales.
Huh?
Cash sales, credit sales, less return.
Cash sale, credit sale, then less return. Okay. Less return means it is the sales return. Remember this point. Okay. Less return means this is the sales return or return by customer. Remember this word. This is very important. Sales return or return by customer, you deduct in the total sale. Then whatever answer comes, that is called as net sale. Net sale. Okay. What is the next item?
Closing stock.
Buy closing stock. Thereafter, you close the account. You close the account. Difference is called as? What is the difference?
To gross profit.
To gross profit. Okay. You take the gross profit to credit side. Then debit side items. All expenses. Okay. You have to take all expenses. First, I'll take salary. Second, I'll take advertisement. Third, I'll take depreciation. Fourth, I will take PT cash expense. This is very important. You consider this point very important. You consider this point very important. Okay, here I will take PT cash expenses, not PT cash received for PT cash, opening PT cash, closing PT cash. Okay, this is very important. PT cash expenses. Then credit side, you may take the discount earned. Then other incomes if there are. Then you close the account and assert in the balance, that is called as net profit. Any doubt about this trading profit and loss account? What are the points you have to remember regarding this one? You already know the trading profit and loss account. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಿಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇದ್ರ ನೀವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ ಯಾವುದು? Instead of purchase, you take goods sent to branch and less returned by branch. This is important. Okay. And PT cash expense you have to take here. Maximum mistakes you makes in this point. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ PT cash expense ಆಗ ತಪ್ಪಿರ್ತೈತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ತಾರೆ? PT cash expense ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯನೆಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋ. PT cash expense you have to calculate. Or if the PT cash expense is given in the problem, don't worry, you take PT cash expense. Otherwise, you have to calculate the PT cash expense by opening the PT cash account. Okay. In this second method also, debtors account is essential. Why the debtors account you have to prepare under this trading profit and loss account? Debtors account ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
For credit sales. Credit sales.
Okay, if credit sale is not given in the problem, if credit sale is not given in the problem, you prepare the debtors account. Remember this. Credit sale is not given in the problem, you prepare the debtors account. Then why you prepare the debtors account in branch account? Branch account ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ?
Closing debt.
Branch account ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ?
Opening balance of debtors, closing balance of debtors, and cash collected from debtors.
Okay, for these points, what is essential? Debtors account is essential in the first method. Okay, in the first method, debtors account is essential for opening debtors, closing debtors, and cash collected from debtors. For these three aspects, debtors account is essential in the first method. In the second method, debtors account is essential for credit sale. Okay, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋರು. Credit sale ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ debtors account ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ. There is no need of debtors account. If credit sale is not given in the problem, you have to prepare debtors account. Any doubt? Then next is petty cash account. Petty cash account you have to prepare. Why you have to prepare the petty cash account in the branch system? Branch data system, first method.
To find out opening balance and closing balance, and also petty cash expense.
No. Petty cash account is prepared. Petty cash account is essential for opening petty cash or closing petty cash. One more is
Cash received for petty.
cash received from head office for petty cash. Debit side under bank. Okay. Cash received from head office for petty cash. If these three items are given in the problem, petty cash account is not essential in the branch. But in this second method, those three are not essential. Those three are not essential. Opening balance is not essential. Closing balance is not essential. Cash received from head office for petty cash is not essential. What is essential? What is essential here?
Petty cash expenses.
Petty cash expense is essential here. So you prepare the petty cash account and ascertain the expense. If expense is given in the problem, petty cash expense is given in the problem, you don't prepare the petty cash account. Okay, you don't prepare the petty cash account. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt about this format? Only one change is here. This is the only change. Instead of purchase, what to write here? Instead of purchases, you have to write to goods sent to branch, less returned by branch. This is the change. Clear? Or any doubt? Any doubt is clear. Illa tuna next problem hogte. Yari any problem itna? Illa.
No, sir.
Now we see the examples based on second method cost system. Okay, you see this problem. The Union Stores Limited invoiced goods to its Sagar branch at cost. Cost price method is there. Maintain its sales ledger and remit all cash received daily to the head office. This is the branch system. The branch expenses are being paid by head office. All the branch expenses are paid by head office by check. From the following details relating to the branch, show the branch trading profit and loss account. Okay, you see the question. What they asked here? They asked to prepare branch trading profit and loss account. Trading profit and loss account. Is it? You see the question, according to given question, you solve the problem. Okay. Then out of these things, you tell me what is the first item in the trading account? What is the first item in the trading account?
Opening stock.
Opening stock, what is the amount? Tell me in this problem.
7,500.
Opening stock 7,500. Okay. First item. What is second item? Trading account second item. I already told. Instead of purchase, what to take?
Goods received from head office.
What is the amount?
25,400.
Goods received from head office you take, then less
goods returned to head office.
Head office. Okay, this is the second item. First item, second item. Third item, is there wages?
Yes, sir.
Wages and salary is there. You take wages and salary. Third item. Okay. What is the first item on the credit side?
Sales.
Sales. Under the sales, cash sale and credit sale total is given. Okay, cash sale, credit sale. Cash sale and credit sale total is given for you people. What is total sale, cash and credit?
4770.
46,770 is the total. Okay. Then is there necessity of debtors account? Debtors account hakbekena?
No.
No, because credit sale is given. Okay. Credit sale is given. There is no necessity of debtors account. Then allowance to customers is there. Cash received from debtors is there. Rent and rates is there. Wages and salary. General expenses. Return from customer. Return from customer means sales return. Okay. This return you have to deduct in the sales. Total sale is 46,700. 46,770 total sale. In this sale, you deduct the return from customer. What is the return from customer? 290. Okay. 290 you deduct. Discount allowed goes to debtors account. Bad debt is there. Okay. So you close the debtors trading account and ascertain the gross profit. After gross profit, you have to take all the expenses in the P&L account. What are the expenses coming to the P&L account? You tell me one by one from the first, starting. P&L account, the buru expenses yava, nominal accounts.
Salaries.
No, as per this problem, you tell me. In this problem, what are the expenses? All the expenses you have to write in the trading account.
Rent and rates.
Where is rent and rates? Rent and rates is there. Okay. Rent and rates is there. Above that, allowance is there.
General trade expenses.
First item is allowance. Remember this. Allowance to
General
customer.
trade.
Second is general trade expense. Third is discount. Fourth is bad debt. What are the items coming to P&L account? Allowance, general trade expense, discount, bad debt. These items comes to P&L account. Okay. So, if you draw the account, debit side items, opening stock. What is the opening stock? $7,500. Okay. 7,500. Second item, goods sent to branch. 5,400 minus return 350. What is the balance? You see the solution. Don't get it confused. You see here. All the expense you have to take in the P&L account. Remember this point. First item, opening stock 7,500 is there. Second item, you take goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch is 25,400. in this goods sent to branch, you less returned by branch. Less returned by branch. Returned by branch is 350 rupee. You deduct 350, balance is 25,050. 25,050. Then next is wages and salary. Wages and salary. Wages and salary you take. If wages is first, you take in the trading account. Salary is first, you take in the P&L account. Remember this. 3,000 is there. Then credit side item by sales. Under that, cash and credit sale total you take. In this, you less returned by customer. Return by customer is 290. If you deduct this, balance is 46,480. 46,480. Then write the closing stock. Closing stock is 6,950. Okay. Now you close the account and ascertain the balance. Balance is 17,880. This 17,880 is called as gross profit. This is called as gross profit. Gross profit. Okay. You take the total, ascertain the difference. Difference is 17,880. This is called as gross profit. You take gross profit to the credit side of P&L account. Gross profit 17,880. Thereafter, you take all the expenses. All the expenses on the debit side, incomes on the credit side. There are only expenses. You take all the expense on the debit side. First is rent and raise, 900. Second is trade expense, 650. Third is discount. Fourth is bad debt. And fifth is allowance. There are 5 items, 5 expenses are there. Okay, you take these expenses. All the expenses you have to write here. It may be related to trading account. It may be related to debtors account or branch account. Seri name to first method again branch account ಬೇರೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ debtors account ಬೇರೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ठीक ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ debtors account ದನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು branch account ದನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಬೇಕು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು you write all the expenses. After writing all the expense, you close the account. Total is 17,880. If you close this account, 14,480. 14,480 is the net profit. Remember this. This is the second method of calculating the profit under branch system. Branch system. Okay. Then come to the next problem. You see this problem. In this problem, they asked to prepare at the last, prepare branch trading profit and loss account. Prepare branch trading profit and loss account. They asked to prepare branch trading profit and loss account. Then what is the first item in the branch trading account? First item of the trading account, debit side.
Opening stock.
What is opening stock here? Opening stock amount, tell me.
15,000.
Opening stock. This is the opening stock, 15,000. Then second item.
Goods sent to branch.
Goods sent to branch, 1 lakh is there. Then for that adjustment, what is the adjustment?
Less return. Less returns.
Less return means returned by branch. 6,400. Okay. Then next are the expenses in the trading account. There is no expense. Come to the credit side. What is the first item in the credit side?
Sales.
Buy sales. Under the sale, first is
Cash sales.
cash sale is given in this problem. That is 60,000. What is the second point after cash sale?
Credit sale.
Credit sale. You search the credit sale. Is there credit sale in this problem?
No.
Credit sale is
sir.
not. Huh?
No.
Credit sale is not given in the problem. Therefore, what is essential? Credit
Account
sale
is
not given.
Debtors
Therefore,
account.
what you have to do?
essential.
Debtors account.
You prepare debtors account. Okay, debtors account is essential. From the debtors account, you take credit sale. Any doubt? Then come to the next. Sale point clear. What is the next point in the credit side? After sale, what is next?
Closing stock.
What is
Closing
closing
stock.
stock? What is closing stock?
18,000.
18,000 is closing stock. And you close the trading account, whatever difference comes, that is the gross profit. Okay. After the gross profit, you have to write all the expenses. What are the expenses from the starting? You see here. From starting, if you start the activity, first expense is salary. First expense is salary come to P&L account. Second, rent comes to P&L account. But this petty cash will not come to P&L account. Remember this point. This is the very important. Okay. This is the cash remitted by head office for petty cash. You have to calculate petty cash expense. You see here, what is the balance, petty cash opening balance? Petty cash opening balance is
600.
600. Opening there was 600 amount. Okay. And received from head office. This amount is called as received from head office. Amount received from head office for petty cash is 1,400. What is the total? Huh?
2,000. 2,000.
2,000. What is the closing balance of petty cash?
600.
600. These are the aspect on this base you calculate petty cash expense. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಚಾಲೂಕ್ 600 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದು. ಆನಂತರ ನಿಮ್ ಪಪ್ಪ 1400 ಕೊಟ್ರು. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ 600 ಇದ್ದು ಮೊದಲ 1400 ನಿಮ್ ಪಪ್ಪ ಕೊಟ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 2000. ಆನಂತರ ಕಾಲೇಜಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಶಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಅದಾವ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ 600 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಐತಿ. 600 ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಇದಾವ ಒಟ್ಟ. 600 ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಒಟ್ಟೆ ಇದಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಖರ್ಚು ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 1,400 ಆಗ್ತತಿ. So in this way, you have to calculate expense, today's expense. How you calculated today's expense? You tell me. How you calculated today's expense? Opening balance of you people. Your opening balance in the purse. Opening balance in the purse means while leaving home. In your purse, 600 is there. That is opening balance. Whatever amount paid by your daddy or parents is called as cash given by head office to branch, 1400. 600 plus 1400, 2000. Then at the end of the day, 600 balance is there. That is, you have to deduct. How to calculate expense? Opening plus cash received minus closing. You remember this equation. Expense is equal to, what is equation? Expense is equal to opening plus received minus closing.
Closing.
You remember this equation. 1400 is the petty cash expense. Third point, don't take cash received from head office as petty cash. Sare nentu illu tapternevu. Tita yang calculate madbeki riti mad. Third item petty cash. Then fourth item, is there any fourth item? Come to the last item, depreciate furniture, 10%. What is the 10% of furniture? You search furniture.
4,000.
40,000 is there, 10% of that is 4,000. Clear? Yes, item of first item is salary, second is rent, third is petty cash expense, fourth is depreciation. 4 items comes to P&L account. Okay. Now you see the solution. Opening stock is 15,000. Goods sent to branch is 1 lakh. Less returned to head office. Less returned by branch, 6,400. You deduct 6,400. Balance is 93,600. Okay. Debit side item completed. Come to the credit side. First item is sale. Under the sale, first I'll take cash sale. Cash sale is 60,000. Cash sale is 60,000. Then second requirement is, what is second required?
Credit sales.
Credit sale is there in the problem?
No, sir.
No. Then you open the debtors account. Okay. So I will open the debtors account below this. I'll write the closing amount. I'll write the closing amount. Then open the debtors account. This is debtors account. I have not recorded the heading. In the debtors account, first you take opening balance. Opening balance is 30,000. Debtors. Okay. Then cash collected from the debtors. Cash collected from the debtors is 70,000 in the problem. Then there is no other item. There is only closing balance. Write the closing balance 45,000. Closing balance is 45,000. You take the total. Total is 1,15,000. 1,15,000. Then difference. What is difference?
85,000.
85,000. 85,000 is called as credit sale. You take the credit sale in the table. 85,000. 85,000 plus 60,000. 1,45,000. Okay.